Hello and welcome to the second episode of my new gameplay series for The Last Spell, featuring the new patch Over the Mists and Far Away. We are today at day or night 3 of Perk, so we're going to play through that. Let's see how far I'll get in this video. So first off, we have to do a couple of level ups. So, my good man Florian, I'm not that happy with the hammer there, so probably I want to go for the productions first. So we have the gold mine production, but there's also a night reward. Ooh, an epic pair of boots. So, +1 movement, less mana regen, but beyond that, this thing is brilliant. I'm going to give that to my archer. So, here we go. Because this item is just brilliant for him. The daily mana regen minus is a little bit nasty, but more accuracy, more damage, more propagation damage, more action points. That's gonna be a good item for us. So sadly, there was not really a good weapon for my man here. The sword has a lot more mobility skills than the... So I can compare that with Florian. Here, the sword's skills are more about melee and more about movement. So this one here is moves the hero to the designated tile. And pretty much all of the sword skills have a movement integrated in them. So we could go for a spear, or we could just try and go for a better hammer. Oh, that's a hard one. That's really a difficult one. But I think I'm going to stick with what I got already, and let's see. Let's level up the dude here. And, well, wow, 15% dodge plus. Hard for me to say no to these things, because I personally always think that these, the rare upgrades are practically always worth taking it. Okay, mana regen, I like that. So what do we have here? Spiky skin. Automatically cast spiky skin. More XP gain, more crits, more dodge and movement as long as the hero is unwounded. No, we're going to go for the spiked skin because this dude is standing up front quite often. So, my man Haniel. Let's see. When applying poison to a unit currently poisoned, it also applies stun. At the end of the hero's turn, apply 20 damage to all enemies within a range of 3. This would be better for melee. So we already have this here. Debuff the target's dodge. Nah. I like the idea, though, of stunning my enemies whenever I poison them twice. This is a nice way of implementing some poison here. So, I don't want to increase the mana, even though it was an uncommon upgrade, but... momentum? No, momentum is only for people that move a lot. No, let's go for the accuracy. I like accuracy, especially on ranged characters. I mean, accuracy would be better on the crossbow, but no. Critical bonus. Every 10% missing mana, 4% critical plus. We have here defensive skills. Glass cannon, flexibility. When attacking with a damage type that differs from the previous one now. Nimble. No, we're going to go for the critical bonus. I like that. So, more movement points. Oh yeah, this is really useful for her because if I stay on the staff, I consider that a really good number. So, oh, opportunism. This is really good. This deals more damage to people that are inflicted, that have a debuff on them going on. Because my staff debuffs and the poison on the crossbow debuffs, I think this is a really good combo. Now, today we're going to build some more... I'm going to focus a little bit more on the structures, because I did quite badly in the last episode there. Because, you know, there is, as far as I remember, a limit for gold mines anyways. So, if I remember correctly, you can't have more than 3 of these. Yeah, there's a limit of 3. And there's almost no reason not to use that limit as hard as you can. So let's see, upgrades mine uses per production phase. This is not interesting. What's interesting is the improved production effect. This would only allow me to put workers in there twice per phase, and that's not nearly as interesting as it sounds. Now, we're going to put up yet another fancy schmancy ballista here. Putting it up here. Why not? And I got workers left. Okay. So, you know, you can use the workers on those mines, but as long as you have that many mines, it really doesn't, you really don't need to go for the upgrade, which allows you to use them more often. Not yet. Okay, well, let's check out, is there any cool helmet here? Leather cap, dodge. Yeah. I'll Wrath, 10% more damage. No thanks. I'd love to see a new helmet, but under these circumstances, let's see what we can build. Scavenger's Camp gives materials, or a house giving me more workers. No, I want to go for... Yeah, well, we're going to go for the house. More workers are pretty good. Oh, I get an instant application of that. Decent. Okay, let's see, is there anything we can do with the remaining money? Worn light armor. So let's see what our dudes are wearing here. Pretty comparable. Worn medium armor. On... Wait a sec, Haniel? Isn't that my... It's my crossbow, dude. I'll give him that one. Consider that a way better choice for him. It's also cancelling out his negative mana regen, and I just thought that this piece of armor here is way better suited for my fighter. So, there we go. Here's a worn light armor here, so I think we're fine to start out for this night. Alright. So, two-angle attacks are always a little bit nasty. Since we got the ballista into this direction, I want to have two people here. So, Florian is not that good at AoE. This, my staff user is a big AoE source, and Haniel also has a decent amount of AoE on his crossbow. Let's go, I'd say. Alrighty. So, well... What a... Yeah, well, we're going to wait it out here. The enemy's way too far away to do something decent to them. Enemy archers are attacking the barricades there. Naughty. So, I need 3 movement points to jump over there. Wonderful. Alright, but I don't see any good reason to jump over the barricade there. So, Florian would be pretty much out of movement points if I'll send him up there. Well, let's wait another turn here. Probably my... That's also bad. There we go. Ballista shooting at this thing. We're losing 1 or 2 of our defensive buildings there, but it's not that problematic. So, let's try and do our best with our staff here. Jumping in. Jumping in. 1 step forward. And going for this one or that one. I want to go for that one because it's just looking a little bit more as if I'd be using the maximum of my targets there, whereas the other attack was more like looking more inefficient. Okay, so we can now bash these guys. And Florian doesn't have too much left there, so I want to try out this skill for once. I'll probably regret it. But as far as I see, everybody around there is now stunned, and I want to try it out. This dude is my heaviest armored guy, and he also deals damage when people attack him, so I think it doesn't get better. I won't get a better moment to try out whether or not I like that. So here we go. Using those spiffy fire attacks, I love that. Now, we got lots of movement points here. This guy has 15 armor blocker, so we're going to go for weak spot here. Because if an enemy wants to impress me with a lot of armor, that's way to go. Now, 5 movement points. Can I? Yes. Just want to get the most out of my movement points here, and let's head back here. That should be enough. Okay, I still have tons of movement points on her, so we rather move her back for now. Let's see what what will happen to Florian now. There's one arrow on her, nothing to worry about, and he didn't even take any damage. They didn't even pierce his armor. Nice. And if I saw it correctly, they took damage because they attacked him. Okay. But there was somebody firing an armor-piercing round, or was it just that strong? Whatever. Don't like the fact that there's so much damage on my staff user already, but... Usually I'm really not a big fan of the staff, and, well, this game doesn't necessarily change that right now. Oh, wait a second. Let's spread some poison while we're at it. There we go. And move it back again. Okay. Let's crush some dudes. And let's see. I got 3 movement points left. I really don't want to overdo the movement part here. Well, let's see how well that'll work out. Okay. I think it was a wrong move to attack the blockers with the armor-piercing attack, because blocking is not armor. These are 2 different styles of attack, but whatever. I don't want to be that exact here. So we have 2 more action points left. Let's boost up the armor, because you know. So far, I gotta say, this is really a well-made, easier map than Lakeburg. And I'm quite happy that the devs decided to make this, because I feel like this is a good approach for people that are new to the game. Okay, I got 3 more movement points on him, so let's see what I can do there. No, I hate it when that happens. So, can we go there? And let's go for it. This is the best case scenario for that spell. Look at that damage. Oh my god. Those poor guys. I almost feel bad for them. Almost. So there's only 28 enemies left. It looks like we're actually quite able to defend ourselves here without too much extras, which actually surprises me a bit. I didn't expect to get that lucky here. Okay. Spreading some poison. I got still 1 attack left over, so let's use that. It is using up his mana, but, you know, mana is also meant to be used. So, there we go. Wait a sec, so where's my hammer guy standing at? He still has 3 movement points, so I'll rather move him over here, because as weird as it might sound, I like it when they attack him, because they hurt themselves so wonderful when they do. Even ranged attackers take damage when they shoot at him. Nice. The spiky skin skill ain't bad at all. And, well, I know I just talked pretty bad about the crossbows a few minutes ago, the staff a few minutes ago, but I think it's, with that weapon, it's mostly about whether or not you get one of those really, really extremely powerful entries. Last turn, this spell was totally worth any action point there. There we go. So I think the big difficulty with this weapon lies first and foremostly in the question in the fact that you can screw yourself so royally over if you do it wrong. But if you get that one nice positioning, it's actually a real crowd killer. On top of that, I really like this skill here. So this does stun around me. I really, really do like this skill as well. There we go. I think we've secured this flag. Yeah, there's only these dudes here left. Nice. Wow. Stop hurting my ballista. How dare you? Gonna hurt you. This thing was costly, man. Okay. Let's go for the fire skill here one more time. Whoopsie. That happens when your propagation target dies. Okay, but this was magnificent. Okay. Looks like I'm not as bad at this game as I thought. Alright. So we got the best reward yet again. Huzzah. And we'll see about that. That was night 3. Easy enough. Oh, we got a new achievement. So in this game you get new stuff unlocked for all the achievements. I mean, this is one thing I don't like too much about this game. That there's so much you need to unlock. So here, Meteor Ring. Have a hero kill 9 enemies with a single blow. Ah, okay. So unlocking, there are so many things to unlock by doing stuff in this game. I really prefer games that unlock everything from the beginning, but that's just a design choice here. So we have only one horde incoming from this direction today. Wow. Yeah, so that's going to be not that hard, I hope. Let's use that gold. Let's pick a nice reward yet again. So what do we have here? Oh, a tome. I like those two. Holy ring, less armor. Healing received, more damage. No thanks. What's cleanse? Dispelling stuff. Life turtle charm. Okay. Reliability minus, but everything else up. It's mostly magical damage. Oh, I hate it when every single item looks like crap to me. Well, we're going to take the Novice Stone. Because at some point I do plan to buy myself a inn, or what was it called? Yeah, the inn. Allows you to recruit additional heroes, so that's one thing I really like. But today we're going to upgrade our mines first. Improves passive production during production phase. No, it's a very costly upgrade, but this one here increases the income per mine quite tremendously. So now we can slap a worker on each of these and get back a huge portion of the investment right away. I like that. Now, what can we build besides of that? Bowyer, no. Really interesting things are the Seer, but that's probably not that important in this easy game mode. And I want to have a mana well too, because I end up quite often with extremely low mana values here. So let's go. Unlocks the benediction ability. Yep. Upgrade. And we're going to restore our crossbow dude a bit. Here we go. So gold's pretty much used up. We can now level up our people and spend some material. Block, hell yeah. Block for my tank. Resistance reduction, no. Let's reroll that. Critical power. Ugh. Stun chance. Stun chance. We had that offered several times, but I consider this also as one of the better things there. Oh, more stun chance. Nah. Yeah, let's make him poisonous. He might be not that much of a poison user to begin with, but the fact that I like to park him in front of enemies makes him a pretty brilliant character for this trait. Now, ranged attacker. Of course, we get the ranged thing as... Let's go for a higher critical chance. Criticals are always nice. XP gain. No, thanks. Momentum. Hell no. Multi-hits. Now, there we're talking. This is sick. Holy crap. So now, instead of 2 targets, he can now go for 3 targets when he has a multi-hit skill. Jeez. I consider that extremely lucky. So, upgrades to jump over skill. No. Flexibility. No. Coagulation. Armor is increased. No. Nimble. I'm tempted. No, we're going to go for the quick reload. I like that one. Goodo. Now, my mage. I'll go for that one too first here. Physical damage. Yeah, right. Mana. No, thanks. Still mana. Okay, I'll stay with that. At the end of the day, I might be receiving even worse. Oh yeah, daily health regen. I like that because she ends up pretty in the middle, in the thick of things quite often. So, more armor when you're adjacent to a building, isolated targets, that doesn't really happen often. When attacking a unit with full health, the attack gets critical. Oh yeah, this is a good thing. I don't know if it's so ideal, but I still feel quite stubborn in the attempt of making this work, you know? Now, we got 1 ballista on each side, and this ballista is base actually damaged. Can we repair that? Yes. We can actually also upgrade them. I didn't know. Damn. Okay, we need to do things with that. Jeez, silly old me. Well, you know. Okay, so I'd say we're at a good spot. I know that ballista here does not give me any benefits during this wave, but I prefer to think ahead, you know. Since this entire wave is just coming from one side, I don't think it's going to be that much more dangerous than the previous one. Because we got all the 3 heroes now available to just... Jeez, this will be so sick for Blaze as well. My god. This might be one of the most powerful upgrades we've had in this game so far. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. 4 more action points and 4 more movement points, so... Let's go for that. Quick reload has... I think that means I can use that 3 times per night. Exactly. Got that one, right? Okay. Let's back off for now. Don't want to overdo it here. Okay, let's let them come closer. I don't want to spread my heroes out of the town too much. It's always a dangerous thing to do. Alrighty, so... Now we got a lot of stuff to do. The winged ones, I don't know these yet. Okay. I like that. So let's go for an armor-piercing round here. There we go. So 3 more action points on this dude. There aren't too many enemies clumped together for the big propagation attack, so I'll be just sticking to my single target attacks, which are by now stupidly strong anyways. Okay, so 2 more action points, then let's poison that dude. Oh, let's just poison him twice. It's all better than not using my action points here at all. Now let's start whacking those dudes. And I'll use my action points now to increase Florian's defenses, because I really think this should be no problem at all. There we go. Let's spread some chaos here. I consider it extremely important when you go for the staff. That's one thing I learned. That you try to use your movement points to get out and not to get in. Getting in, that's what the stunning entrance is good for. So I actually want to let him stay here because I want him to be attacked. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So much damage by just getting attacked. I love it. This thing lost 50% of its HP. So sadly, I can't use his skill to get in there. But I want to get these guys down. Trying to sneak past my defenses. I can't tolerate that. Sadly, I can't move anymore, but that's okay. So... wrong target. Let's go for that. Oh dear. What an unfortunate thing. There we go. So 2 more action points remaining. I find it rather amazing how many enemies my hand crossbow guy is able to keep in check. Just with this, just as a single person. Okay, it's hammer time. Why is there so much dodge on these guys? Are they... Looks like Florian's aiming skills have grown tremendously bad. Okay, so she still has a lot of AP left over, but we can't do much with that. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. These things are invading my town, and I strongly dislike that. No, at no point I want to teleport on top of that thing. Okay, that's a very unfortunate moment, but, you know, there had to be unforeseen problems here, so now we're in a good spot. So one here, and one here. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? So we're able to do so frickin' much damage here. Simply love it. Now these are blockers. Doesn't make any sense to attack them with a weak spot thing. The weak spot thing also costs me mana, so I'd rather use that sparingly. Pretty sure, though, that poison is extremely strong against the blockers. Alright, so Florian, it's your turn. Bam! Stuns galore. Okay, so I probably should use that more often. Ah, now we're talking. So I want to use my action points actually to just armor up and end my turn here, because if I paid attention correctly, yeah. Oh my god, that's a lot of poison. Jeez, I didn't expect that many. Thought it was just around him. Okay, and he didn't take any damage because his armor was so high. I need to be more careful. No, you don't. It was going according to plan, Florian. You silly. You silly putty. Now. Okay, looks like the poisonous thing ain't bad at all. Alrighty. And here, Meryl's ranged defenses here are pretty decent. The teleport, saving the day one more time. Now that I'm starting to understand how the staff works, stuff's a lot more fun. Okay. Let's pump up her armor. Only a few, so no. Ah, it's 5, not 4. That's why. Okay, so this guy is going down all on his own. Got that. So, well, I'd say this is a pretty good area to go for a propagation attack. 1, 2, and 3. Just want to make sure that there's no high chance of my burst that one of these shots doesn't hit. Because, of course, the propagation, the chain attack, doesn't happen if the target's already dead. Here we go. So, my man Florian, I don't even want to move him. One more down. There's going to be one attack on her. Jeez, do these guys deal so much damage? No. It's the number popping up. I always think that the number popping up is the damage, and I'm quite shocked, but it's not. Not the damage. It's how much HP they have left after the attack, so it's not nearly as horrible as it looks like. So this dude has 17 armor. Not worth it. Armored. That's better. These armored guys, well, let's just poison him. He's gonna die by that. So, can we hit both? No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. This guy's down all by his own. We have 3 more action points. That's a claw. Let's give him all the 3 attacks we got. And let's head back for now. Just amp up the armor. Why not? I mean, it doesn't cost me anything. And it's always a quite neat, nice move. There we go. Taking down a couple of baddies. And I don't see any good reason anymore to use mana now. There we go. I like the poisonous thing. That's a really cool trait. There we go. That's been working out really good. And I love the fact that I'm getting the hang of this, of the staff weapon now better. My first attempts were quite horrible, but this fight was excellent. I didn't take any damage on her, and, well, her efficiency wasn't that high, but I used her pretty decently as an interceptor, so good stuff, good stuff. Got a lot of essence for that, and nothing bad happened. So we have 2 side attack this time, so you see, those 2 ballistas pay off. Alrighty, my dear friends, so this is the end of this video. Next one, we're going to survive yet more. I think there's a good chance that we're actually going to win this, but I don't want to jinx it. So drop me your comments down below if you have any great ideas what I could do better or where I could improve. Just toss them down here. Like I said, I'm no expert at this game. I'm just loving it a lot. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing. There's daily content coming up on my channel, and there's also a link to my Twitch channel where I do stream quite on a daily basis. So I'd love to see you guys. Have a good one, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.